All right. Why does it say 20 seconds?
No, I say 5, 6, 7 on mine.
It says 27 seconds live. Anyway, what's what is up, everybody? Let me find out you've been recording before I hit record. StreamYard. But anyway, what's going on, people? Lynn here with another Between Gamers discussion. Today, we're going to be discussing the PlayStation State of Play as well as the Pokemon Presents that came out today. Tie in a couple of things here in reference to what we discussed last stream in reference to the Switch Pro. So there's a couple of articles that'll tie into that as well as a couple of other things. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Dirty, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, people? Is Dirty, and we're back talking about some PlayStation, playing some Pokemon.
PlayStation. Um, all right. So we'll go ahead and get started. First, we're going to talk about the PlayStation State of Play. And we'll speak on the games that they showed there. First game they showed was Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. When that game come out, it'll be 4K 60. They're going to tie in a lot of things with the haptic feedback, with the and also enhanced 3D audio, whatever the crap that means. March 12th is when that comes out. So the haptic feedback stuff with that game, um, from what I understand, more games are going to be using that. You know, the haptic feedback and tying into different things to get you more immersed within the game. But the game
Yeah,
looks gorgeous. It's a
yeah, it does look nice.
beautiful game, so pretty. It's like now I want a PS5. But yeah, I think a lot of people were holding off on getting a PS5 anyway until Crash come out. So is
I said
that
I was gonna
something?
wait. I said I was gonna wait to Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant. Sorry, I meant Ratchet and Clank. But Crash looks good. Is that
Hmm.
something you would consider getting?
Yeah, I haven't played the fourth one. So yeah, I'll probably pick it up.
Okay. So next game they showcased was a game called Returnal. That game looked creepy as all get out. You know I don't play creepy games. That comes out April 30th. But that's that game where that chick had crash landed on that alien planet and she was fighting
Yeah,
different types of monsters and then something tied into her I guess her past and it was dealing with the home I'm assuming that she grew up in. It looked
yeah.
kind of eerie. But I know that a lot of people enjoy stuff like that. But I don't know. Is that something you would play? You know, I'm not.
It looked pretty good. I would like to see some more gameplay.
Hmm.
Um, I did like the design of the aliens.
Yeah.
Um, just being on their planet,
Hmm.
and whatever she's trying to figure out about her home and how she walked in. I was like, that's kind of weird, but you know,
Yeah.
once I see some more of it, then yeah, probably it looked like something I'll be interested in because when I seen it, I was like, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But I got to give it some more thought though.
Okay. Next game I'm interested in, of course, is Knockout City. That's that dodgeball game.
Yeah,
That comes out May 21st. Now, from when they it popped up on the screen really fast, but it looked like it's coming out on the Switch too.
yeah. Cause remember, Nintendo had it on their direct,
Yeah. So it's coming out on the
and
Switch.
yeah, I was
They having the betas and stuff on Steam, I think.
I was listening to a podcast, and these are your, I guess, adult hardcore, gamers. They
If
look too.
they're adult hardcore gamers, they wouldn't have a Switch anyway.
If it no. What I'm saying is, they play on only on PlayStation or
That's,
Xbox.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They wouldn't have a Switch.
So one guy was like, he's like, yeah, that the one with the dodgeball. He's like, yeah, that looked pretty cool. He said, I'm interested. I might pick that up. And he was like, because they gave Nintendo flack when they showed it like a week or two ago on their direct.
Why?
Now,
Because it was on the Switch?
yeah,
The
now,
Switch has
now,
mature games.
now they see it on the PlayStation. They like, oh yeah, that do look fun.
See, that's not right.
I
That's
just,
not right.
I just shook my head. I was like, boy, I swear.
You don't do that just because it's on the Switch. The Switch has mature games.
Well, not
People need
enough for
to
them.
stop. People need to stop. They probably have a Switch. They just don't want nobody to know they got a Switch, or they claim it's their kid's Switch. So yeah,
hmm Yeah, but that game do look fun.
yeah,
I think it'd be more fun
friends.
with your friends. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you can strategize. You can talk. Well, hell no, you ain't gonna
not on
talk.
the Switch, but look, you will be able to on the PlayStation.
Yeah, you will be on the PlayStation. You can talk all night on the PlayStation.
Yep. I would like to try this. Definitely. It looks fun. I would really like to try this. Next game, I thought about you. It's that game called Sifu.
Yep,
That
I
game
seen
comes
that.
out this year, that Japanese fighting game. But what's weird to me is like, I don't know, it's like every time he fights or whatever, it's like he gets older.
Yeah, I peeped that when he got hit and got knocked down, got
Yeah.
knocked out. It was like his hair and stuff growing. You can see gray stuff. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? Then he get up ready to fight again. I'm like, I
That's
don't understand.
cool though. That's kind of like you see your lives. You know what I mean? Instead of you losing lives, it's like you see like the progress or lack thereof in your character
Hmm
because they are physically aging as you're playing. That is really cool. That is different. And I mean, the art style looked different too. I like that.
Now, what I actually like about that game is not only is it like martial arts, but they took like a scene from a movie. And one of the movies I can think of is what is it, Rage, where he was actually in the hallway, and when he opened the door and came out, he closed it, and he had to fight all these guys that took up this narrow hallway that was like long to get to the other end.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fighting and they got knives and it looked cool. And it reminded me of that movie. And I was like, man, I got to get that because when I was seeing him hitting one person, you can see the next person was about to strike. So you got to counter.
Yeah.
So I thought that was so cool. I was like, yeah, I like that. I like games like that. Like when I'm fighting like Spider-Man or Batman Ark Asylum, like when you fighting one bad guy, another bad guy can come up on you to hit you with something, and you can dodge that and start punching him. You know what I'm saying? So I likes that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next game they spoke about was a game called Solar Ash. That's that 3D platformer where the main character's name is Ray. It's a chick.
Yeah.
That little speedy movement type game. It's supposed to come out
hmm
sometime in 2020, sometime this year. But I don't know. I mean, it looked interesting, but I
Yeah,
don't
it looked okay.
know.
I'm not saying I'm
Now
not saying I'm
the
gonna jump and get it, but it looked okay.
yeah, the next game I was excited about, but I'm not gonna play it. And that was that Five Nights at Freddy's security breach.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that game looks amazing. Like the graphics look so good.
hmm
And it looks like this time instead of you being in, what was it? It was like Freddy Fazbear's. Was it like a pizzeria or something? You know,
Something like that.
it was something akin to like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever.
Yeah,
Instead of being in a place like that, you're actually in like it looked like a theme park.
yeah, yeah, like a theme park, a toy store, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is going to be so cool." When I saw that, I was super excited even though I don't play scary games, but I did follow the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's actually how I found out about what is that guy's channel? Um, it was on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I'll think of it later. But that's how I found out about this one guy's channel because he did a whole series on Five Nights at Freddy's, and
Mm.
I like watching his videos. Gosh, I haven't seen any of his videos in a while. But anyway, next game is the Odd World Soulstorm. That game
Yeah,
is pretty too, and that's another game that isn't that another game where they were talking about using the haptic feedback when you can feel his heart racing to know if you know.
yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was cool.
Hmm.
Oddworld, the Oddworld games are pretty good games. I played those. I like Oddworld, but that comes out April 6th.
Oh, okay.
Then we have that game called Kina Bridge of Spirits. That was that cute little game, with the little rock dudes.
Little rock
They
dude.
Yes, the little teeny rocks, and they had faces. It was so
Oh,
cute. Oh my god. But anyway, and that game was gorgeous too. That game was gorgeous. And the monsters in that game were cool looking.
yeah.
That game come out August 24th. So I don't know. I would probably play that one. Because the little rock dudes are so cute. You have like even rock mamas with the little rock babies. It was so cute. Um, Next one was that game called Deathloop. Now that game was odd. That was that first person shooter, and it had like the different characters where you could do stealth mode. You know, you can make yourself invisible. You can shape shift.
Yeah.
The music and some of the scenes, I guess, in the game reminded me of like 70s movies, them old 70s movies.
Hmm.
But I'd like to know more about that one.
Yeah, me too.
And then the final game was the Final Fantasy VII remastered, remake, integrate, whatever it is that come out June 10th. Now, the reason I'm sighing is because, like, how many more remakes are they gonna make? How many times have they remade Final Fantasy VII?
uh,
Like,
they haven't really remade it. I mean, I know they like, brung it out,
multiple
and
times on different, yeah,
yeah,
multiple,
on different platforms. And
yeah.
but this one here is it's like a remake of Seven, um, but it's not how Seven actually was on the PlayStation. So I guess it's like uh it's different. I can tell you that. So I think the story is the same or a little bit different.
Mhm.
I haven't played it, but from what I can remember when they was first talking about it was just like a remake of the original Seven because Seven was um, it was a good game. I think I got the disc two or something like that. I think it was like three discs on the PlayStation One,
Mhm.
and it was a really good game. Um, so everybody loved Seven. Like I think that was the first Final Fantasy to. I think to have like live like cutscenes like that, that the computer generated cutscenes and being on the CD, because I believe that Final Fantasy VII was going to be on the Nintendo 64, but they moved it over to the PlayStation because PlayStation had CDs, which we all know hold more information than a cartridge.
Well, you know the game is gonna be $70 on the
Yeah,
PS5.
yeah, and hopefully it's. I know it's not going to be long. It's a RPG game, but it better be long enough to spend, 70
Yeah, but
bucks.
it's a remake for $70.
You know what? People going to justify it as, even though it's a remake, it looked totally different. It has today's graphics, the characters and stuff like that. It don't look, when you play the game and have to run around, it don't look like the original seven on the PlayStation at all.
But it
So
looks
that's what people are going to justify it for.
it looked like that's just gonna be the norm for this now current gen systems games is gonna be $70.
Yep.
And that's yeah.
And if you're gonna charge 70 bucks, um,
For a remaster.
majority, I believe majority of your content DLC should be just handed out free.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to be paying for, DLC, you know, 3 or 4 times for one game, and I already gave you 70 plus. That's $75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the DLC you got to give up for free, homie.
So we're gonna briefly, I guess, go over this Pokemon Presents that came out today. To be honest with you, I didn't even know that this even happened. I was skimming through some articles and came across an article that spoke about that this came out today. I don't know if this was something that they just sprung on us or if it was something that was scheduled. I don't know. I don't really follow Pokemon like that. Um, but we watched it, and I like that presentation. They did a good job on it. You know how it started out and it went through the whole entire evolution, the 25 years of Pokemon,
Yeah,
from
that
the
was cool.
card games to the consoles to the movie, the books, the toys, the clothes, just all they went through everything Pokemon. That was amazing. And
Yeah, that
they
was.
showed some stuff I never even seen before. Like I never knew they had like a little Pokemon pocket thing that had little cartridges you put in.
Yeah, I think that was Japan only.
That was
Like,
cool.
they showed one with like a wand or something,
Yeah, I saw
and they was swinging it back and forth, well, side to side in front of the TV, and it
that. Yeah.
started making an image or something. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what the heck is that?
Oh, you never seen that before?
Nah, that's why I said that had to been in Japan only because I've never seen that.
They have things like that that have you can have stuff flash up, flash like it'll say like I love you, they'll put a heart or yeah, you can have it to where it say different things. I have one and I forgot. It says something when you turn it on. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But anyway, that's cool how they came out with that. They went into Pokemon Snap. You can pre-order that now. I think it comes out, was it April? I want to say it comes out in April. I didn't, yeah, I think it comes out sometime in April, like the end of April. It is $59.99 on the Switch. So yeah, but that game, it was cute. Going around snapping photos of the little Pokemon, trying to I don't know if you're building a Pokédex or something with the pictures. I don't know. But it
Mhm.
seemed like it's one of them, really chill, laid back type games.
Yeah.
I know you're not into Pokemon, but there's a reason why I'm talking about this. and we'll get to that. um, and then they're coming out with remakes of Diamond and Pearl, which is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. Um, so we know Diamond and Pearl came out on the DS around 15 years or so ago. So
Mhm.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I want to say they're coming out sometime this year. Is it this year or next year? I don't remember.
Um,
I don't
what
even
did
know.
it say?
I
I
think it's
think
the
it.
end of this year.
I,
I
yeah,
think,
I think at the end of this year or
yeah, they
something.
come out the end of this year. I haven't even seen any pre-orders yet because I checked Best Buy and I checked Amazon. Those are the main two places, and I didn't see anything. So it's not yet available as of the recording of this live. So, and then they spoke about Pokemon Legends Arceus. That comes out early next year.
Hmm.
And but when they showed that game, it's like you could sneak up on Pokemon and throw a Pokeball and catch them.
Yeah.
So are you gonna have to run over there and pick up the Pokeball? They never
Uh,
showed any of that. Like, I want to know: are you gonna have once you throw your Pokeball to catch the Pokemon? Are you physically gonna have to run over there and pick up the Pokeball you just threw? Because if you look, once they throw it and they catch the Pokemon, it lands on the ground and it does this little shaky thing, and then it just sits there.
yeah,
So am
they
I
you probably
gonna
have
have
to
to
go
go
over there and
over
get it.
there?
Probably so.
So, there's that. But anyway, the whole reasoning behind speaking about this the Pokemon presents, number one, I thought it was cool. I mean, they did that presentation good. That is the way you present games. Okay, they did a good job with that. But reason behind, speaking on the Pokemon presents is because after they spoke about this Pokemon Legends Arceus reveal. After they did that, people Switch Pro started trending on Twitter. So people are basically leaning towards games like this or Metroid Prime 4, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, games like that. They're leaning towards those games coming out on the Switch Pro as well as Splatoon 3, which is what we spoke about.
Yeah.
Um, so they're leaning more so towards saying that, okay, so this is going to be on the Switch Pro. And if this game is coming out late next year, is it late next year or early?
Might
This
be
is
a
coming
little.
out early 2022. That's what it said. The
Oh, okay.
Pokemon Legends Arceus is supposedly coming out early 2022. So that means that the Switch Pro should come out third or fourth quarter of this year, correct? Like around the holidays, if it's going to have that, those games coming out then.
Hmm.
Early 2022. I mean, that could be what, the first quarter, which is January through March.
Yeah.
But even still, generally, when these companies come out with new systems, isn't it normally around November?
Yep.
So, are we looking at a Switch Pro in November?
I would say yeah, because every time Nintendo is never going to admit that they're working on something new or something like that. They always say, no comment. We don't comment on rumors, and then what I'm saying. 3 months later, yeah, we got the new Nintendo Pro and it's been in development. Like, wait a minute, man, we just asked you that you. So, yeah, I think it might be a Pro this year.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was the whole reason behind talking about that is like they coming out with a pro this year. They got to. Like, there's been a lot of rumors and speculation, and then things coinciding with when these games is coming out. Yeah.
Yep. It'd be cool for Nintendo to announce something, you know.
Yeah. I hope they do.
Hmm.
I really do. And they need to tease what it's gonna look like.
And not only that, I hope it's in the store so you can just walk in and get it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to do all this online, because I don't have time for scalpers in they
Yeah.
games. You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you.
Scalper playing games and just gobbling up stuff just to try to resell it for a higher price.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I had. So, do you have anything you want to add?
Um, no, I think that's about it. Yeah, I mean the PlayStation state of play was, it was okay. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like it wasn't the best, but it was okay for what it
Yeah.
was.
Mm-hmm.
They did have a few interesting games that I did see in there. Um, we're not going to learn about any other like big name titles into close to E3, around E3 time. I'm pretty sure they probably won't be at E3, but well, at least um, for like regular folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So I
you
don't
think
think
they still gonna have E3, but just for the journalists and stuff like they used to do?
if they don't, I believe they probably will, but if they don't, I think it's going to be some type of digital form
Yeah.
where everybody just going to come up on stage and
Or they'll
talk
just
about.
have people's computer screens in the background, like
Right.
Samsung did.
And just let everybody know what games they got coming out from their for their company and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Okay. Well, I guess that'll do it then.
yeah.
Really
Look,
short
30 minutes. Yeah, look, 30 minutes. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because everything was short. The PlayStation State of Play was short, and the Pokemon was even shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah, that wasn't bad. All right. Well, I guess that'll be it then.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already, and we will see you on the next video.
Peace.